A lecture on understanding the Holocaust was delivered at the Department of Foreign Affairs in Pasay City as part of the Apolinario Mabini Dialogue Series. Justine and Pedro has details.
To forget the dead is akin to killing them a second time. Holocaust survivor Elie Wiesel once said, "The issue of memory was indeed central to today's lecture, Understanding the Holocaust," given by Ms. Angelica Noel at the Department of Foreign Affairs in Pasay. To completely understand something as complex and tragic as the Holocaust may be impossible, but Noel emphasized the lessons we could learn from the stories of those who experienced one of the darkest chapters of history. An educator herself, she believes there is room in Philippine education for Holocaust studies.
The reason why I was really focusing on the victims and their stories and their testimonies per se, because I think that those are the things that we really don't notice, especially in our society when we don't know much about the Holocaust. And I think the most important thing is knowing them through the stories of the people who have experienced it, because they give meaning to those events in history. That's how I was able to learn and really understand what happened. It's because they had their own experiences, very different from each other, although it all comes down to this persecution, but they had different stories to tell. And I think in the Philippines, what we can learn from them, and also trying to push for these things not to happen in our country. Pagbalik ko dito, ang gusto ko mangyari ay madagdagan ng Holocaust education.
In other parts of the world, Holocaust studies is an inseparable part of the education system, because they know that the seeds of the trouble or the seeds of those atrocities is still there. So this is one of the key factors the key factor is knowing.
But the DFA is providing yet another opportunity for people to educate themselves about the Holocaust.
The course to remember is going to take you through the different chapters from the rise and fall of Nazi Germany, actually from the very beginning of how Hitler and his ideology kind of encroached on every corner of the society around him, and how basically from a simple idea it became one of the most, actually the most atrocious movement in human history. And it's still there. It's still there in many parts of the world. People try to forget and make others forget. And I think that this exhibit, like others, is a point in time to remember, put it in context, and make sure that you identify those signals of those atrocities of the past, that they are here around us. And we have to make sure that we deal with them sooner than later.
The lecture is part of the Apolinario Mabini Dialogue Series that allows discussions with the DFA on national, regional, and global issues that have political, economic, and social-cultural impact on the Philippines. For Eagle News, Justine and Pedro, I am one with